Namaskaram, welcome back to the roots. Srimati Ramanujaya Namaha. So, Ilayalvar. After leaving Gurukulam of Yada Prakashar, he was doing Kainkaryam to Varadaraja Perumal by taking water from Salakanaru and offering it for Perumal's Tirumanchanam. He was very happy in doing that, and he was searching for a guru, and he wanted to learn more and more. When he was with Yadav Prakasha, there was an incident happened. People from Kanchipuram who all visited Srirangam, they told the great Acharya of Sri Vaishnavism, Sri Alavandar. They all told him that this boy is talking about Sat Chit and Brahman. Brahman has attributes, and he is explaining all beautifully, and he is not accepting the philosophy of his guru, and he is giving the very beautiful answer for that too. So all these messages made Alavantar feel that he would be the next person to take up my role. We need such kind of person, because the Vedas have to be taken to the people, Vedas have to be well spread, the knowledge about Vedas to be taken to all the people, and explanations to be written for that. So he had all these plans, and he wanted this boy to come to Srirangam, and he wanted to see him also. So he went to Kanchipuram and he informed Tirukkachi Nambigal that he wanted to see him. So Tirukkachi Nambigal made arrangements, and he took Alavandar Swami to Varadaraja Perumal temple. At that time, Yadav Prakashar was coming. He was going around the temple with his disciples, and they were near the Karyamanika Perumal Sannadhi. And Tirukkachi Nambigal and Alavandar, both of them were standing just opposite to that Sannadhi. So, both of them were waiting for them coming here, but Alavandar said, I would like to see him from here, so show me who is that boy. Then Tirukkachi showed him and told him that the boy next to Yadav Prakashar is Ilayalvar, and you can see the tejas and such a bright face. So Alavandar was so happy to see him, because he knew, before he said, he knew that this boy would be the Ilayalvar, because he was, the tejas made him say that, made him believe that one day he should be the Ilayalvar. Then he said, out of happiness, he said, Mudalvan Ivan. That means he considered Ilayalvar as the Mudalvan, the chief of Vaishnava Sampradayam. And he appealed, he prayed to God that he should become the great Acharyan who will spread Sri Vaishnavism or Sanatana Dharma. But he didn't disturb them, so he went back, but he knew that time would come and Ilayalvar would come to Srirangam. He left for Srirangam. Now he came to know that Ilayalvar is not with the Gurukulam. So he wanted Ilayalvar to come to Srirangam now. So he sent one of his disciples, Periyanambi, to Kanchipuram to bring Ilayalvar. Then Periyanambi also came to Kanchipuram. While he was coming near Salakanaru, where Ramanujar or Ilayalvar was drawing water, Periyanambi was singing a song, that is a slogam, Stotra Ratnam slogam. That slogam, it was written by Alavandar Swami. And Ramanujar, after hearing this, he was so emotional, and he wanted to know who he is and how did he know this song, how did he know this slokam, who wrote this slokam, all this. So he asked them all the details, and both of them introduced themselves, and Periyanambi found out that he is the boy I wanted to take him. So both of them immediately, as soon as Ramanujar or Ilayalvar came to know that he has come to take him, he said, yes, I am coming. Then immediately they left for Srirangam. When they were going near Srirangam, they found people standing outside their house and on the roads, and they were mourning for something. Then they found that Alavandar Swamigal was no more. He attained lotus feet of God. He reached the heavenly abode. Periya Nambi was shocked, and Ilayalvar was totally, he was upset. He was full of sorrow because he could not meet him alive. He wanted to be his disciple. That did not take place. So he was very upset, and tears coming down from his eyes, and he was looking at the Tirumeni of Alavandar, and he found 3 fingers. The 3 fingers folded. Then he was asking others. Then something was saying in his mind that he must have had 3 wishes. And he came out with the 3 wishes. So when he was saying the first wish, the great rishis, the Magarishis, Parashara and Vyasa, to be remembered. So something has to be done to thank him. So immediately one finger became straight. And the next wish, he said, Nammalvar, Swami Nammalvar has to be remembered forever. So to remember him always, something to be done. So the second finger also stretched. Then the third, he said, Veda Vyasa. He has written the Brahma Sutram. So an explanation to be written, Urai, Bhashyam, has to be written for that text. And immediately the third finger also stretched out. So he knew that, he found out that these were the 3 wishes of Alavandar Swami. So now it's my responsibility. I have to do this. And he didn't want to stay there anymore. So he came back. He came back to Kanchipuram. So he was there in Kanchipuram, and he came back. He said all this to Tirukkachi Nambigal, and Tirukkachi Nambigal consoling him. There in Kashi, Yadav Prakash, when they all went to Kashi, what happened? This Govinda Perumal, the cousin of Ilayalvar, when he was taking bath in the Ganga, he got Sivalingam. Then he informed his Guru. The Guru said, no, you have to do Sivalinga Puja, so you have to be a Shiva follower. Then he brought the Shivalingam to his native place, and he installed it, and he went to Kalahasti, and he was doing Shiva Puja there. So his way of puja, all everything, his sampradayam, everything changed. So this separated Ilayalvar and Govinda Perumal. So Govinda Perumal was in Kalahasti, and Ilayalvar was in Kanchipuram. Let us see what are the other developments in Ilayalvar's life. So please subscribe our channel.